Samsung is launching the S23 Ultra on February 1st, which is a little sooner than I anticipated. Now, most of the specs about this flagship have leaked, so I wanted to make a comparison video of the best of Samsung versus the best of Google. Now, design is subjective. The Pixel 7 Pro looks unlike any other smartphone in the market. If you were to see someone rocking this phone in the wild, it would instantly be recognizable due to that visor. The S23 Ultra, on the other hand, is playing it safe by using the same design of the S22 Ultra from last year. Now, even though the S23 Ultra hides the S Pen inside it, I would still choose the design of the Pixel 7 Pro over the S23 Ultra. But where the S23 Ultra will easily come on top is the display. Samsung has been king of smartphone displays for a few years now. Google has slowly been stepping up their game, but the Pixel 7 Pro is still a little behind the S22 Ultras of the world. I expect the S23 Ultra to have an amazing panel that should blow the Pixel 7 Pro out of the water, especially in terms of the peak brightness. The ultrasonic fingerprint sensor of the S23 Ultra is also going to be miles faster than the optical one in the 7 Pro. Now, what I still hate about both phones is the fact that they have curved panels, but that's a discussion for a future video, so subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss it. Battery life will be a tight race between these phones. Both phones feature a 5000 mAh battery, which should easily last most users a full day. Now, I do expect the S23 Ultra to do slightly better due to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip, but where Samsung should easily be given credit is for faster charging. The Pixel 7 Pro charges at 23 watts while the S23 Ultra doubles it for a 45 watt fast charging experience. Now, both phones support wireless and reverse wireless charging, so that's a win-win-win for all. Performance between these phones should also be interesting. It'll be the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip versus the Google Tensor 2. I expect both phones to be neck and neck, but expect more mileage out of the S23 Ultra due to higher RAM and storage speeds. I will be doing a few speed tests between these phones, which I love to do, so be sure you're subscribed to the channel. Now, just like design, software is subjective. I'm personally more of a Pixel OS guy, though Samsung must be commended for greatly improving One UI as well as the software support for its phones over the past couple of years. Also, Samsung has promised 4 major Android software updates for its phone, but only time will tell if Samsung sticks to that promise. Now, the main battle between these phones will be in the camera department. Pixel phones for years now have been a step ahead of the Ultra Samsung phones. Even this year, Pixel phones were the ones that won MKBHD's blind smartphone camera test. On paper, Samsung typically goes all in with its cameras. This year, we're getting a 200 megapixel main sensor on the phone that's supposed to help with low light shots and produce more detailed pictures as well. The other lenses include the ultra-wide, 3x and 10x telephoto, and a whopping 40 megapixel selfie camera. Now, the Pixel doesn't have all these bells and whistles, but what it does have is Google's image processing, which usually takes much better shots than a Samsung. For portrait shots, I do see Samsung having an edge in edge detection, but only the real-world tests will show which smartphone takes the photo crown. In the video category though, I expect the S23 Ultra to reign over the Pixel 7 Pro. Samsung has a plethora of features like 8K video recording, multiple zoom sensors, and a pro mode and much more. But one aspect where the S23 Ultra just can't beat the Pixel 7 Pro is in the price. I mean, at $899, the Pixel just has so much to offer. The S23 Ultra is $300 more expensive than the Pixel, and even though the Pixel lacks in certain areas compared to the S23 Ultra, it just is a better value proposition for a lot of people, including myself. Well, that's it for this video guys. Let me know which phone you prefer out of the both, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.